in growing this channel, jersey collection has grown as well. Of course, people know this. Jersey I'm currently wearing is a Columbus Blue Jackets gray checkerboard jersey I got through Full Moon Jerseys. I try to keep track of where I get my jerseys from. The bad news today, thanks Shadow for letting Yvonne know, who told me, and now I'm doing a video about it just for people who may or may not know. Ice Jerseys has now closed. So Ice Jerseys, which was a good spot to get jerseys, good price. They always had nice sales on. Had tons of sales during the downtime. And the one thing I noticed with Ice Jerseys was there was a real limited number of sizes. And I actually reached out to Ben of Ben H Sports, and I said, I've noticed that sites lately have had less sizes, and he said nobody's ordering. So he had talked to his contact that he gets his jerseys from, and he said other sites just weren't ordering. So Ben's kept ordering throughout the economic downturn, which is why he has like the Jack Eichel Buffalo Sabres 50th anniversary jersey, which I'm like, I already got the Buffalo Sabres jersey, Ben. Why are you getting one with Eichel on the back? Because that makes it look better, which is... Anyways, I didn't order it. I didn't, because I'm like, no. But I wanted to, and that's the important thing, is that I stopped myself. I was like, no, you can't do that. So, didn't even email him, hey, buddy. So, yeah, Ice Jerseys is closed. Cool Hockey is the place to go for custom jerseys. So let's say you're looking to get a really nice hand-stitched jersey. Cool Hockey is a relatively inexpensive for what you're asking for website for that. A lot of people, of course, will look at the price and go, wait a minute, so it's $199 plus you're paying that extra money for the hand stitch. Yeah. And again, Cool Hockey does really good work. Some of the jerseys I've got through Ben, because when Cool Hockey can't sell them, Ben gets them at times as well. Where I've had some jerseys they stitched the name and logo onto, or the name and number onto, and they're fantastic. So just throwing that out there. I know there's other custom sites. I know there's other custom jersey sites as well. I'm just going with the ones that I know and I've gone with so that I can tell viewers where I get them from. Ben H Sports, of course, just for regular jerseys. He doesn't custom do them himself. Although he has gone to Cool Hockey and had them attach names and numbers onto certain jerseys as well over the years. And yeah, so that's where I get those. Bench Clears, of course, is for tanks. So you may have seen the ad for Bench Clears that had me on it. From what I understand, Bench Clears is going to be working with me on a new ad where I would be opening tanks from them, and I might look a little thinner than I did the last time I did that video. So I every time that ad comes on, I'm like, all right, back on the treadmill. Custom throwback jerseys I've gone through. Now, if you're concerned watching this, you're like, I can't write all this down. It'll all be in the description below the video. Yes, videos have descriptions below them. Yeah, and you can kind of design a throwback, for lack of a better way of putting it. So you find the throwback on their site, and they have different names, or you can put your own name on the back. You can put whatever name you want on the back of it. And custom throwback jerseys, I'm not sure how, but some of the Reeboks they have are ones I can't find anywhere else. So they're expensive, but they're expensive for a reason. And I think that's part of it. I think it's that they have these jerseys they know nobody else has, and so they don't really feel the need to drop all the prices down. But if you want a cheaper one, as I went with this through Full Moon Jerseys, it's all clearance priced. And every now and then, Yvonne will get a message from somebody saying, this seems really cheap. And very often, it'll be a Full Moon listing on eBay. Yes, they're cheaper than other jerseys. Yes, they're also legit. They are legit. I need to put another one on the board here and make sure I mention them before this is over. Because I have something to talk about with them. But Full Moon Jerseys, I've never had any problems with them. I've got tons of my jerseys through them. Built my collection in part because they ship them cheap. So there's that. Sport Check, some of my recent jerseys with names on the back, it's because they're $30 through Sport Check. It's a Canadian retailer, so if you're on the U.S. side of the border, they don't ship to the U.S. as far as I know. Because I know I've had that question before of how do I get them to ship to the U.S.? I'm pretty sure they don't. And I would imagine that's an agreement with the National Hockey League, or it's something that they haven't got the rights to ship or whatever it is. And so yeah, Sport Check, they do have sales on the All-Star jerseys are on sale for less than half of the price they wanted from. They were $209 when they came out, and now they're $99.97 on Sport Check's site, which is it is expensive compared to your regular shirt. But compared to, let's say I want to have a Jets jersey. Well, if you get the All-Star one instead of the regular one, you're paying $99.97, and you might have one that your friends don't have. So there's that. NHL Shop, Fanatics, and Lids I put together. I'm going to say there's a warning for this. Sometimes the exact same jersey coming from the exact same warehouse on the exact same website is a completely different price depending on whether you're at the NHL Shop, the Fanatics site, or Lids. It is the exact same listing, and it may have a different price. So if you're buying through them, make sure you go through all three sites, because sometimes you'll find it for 25% off here, 15% off here, and 10% here, or vice versa. You're like, hey, this is a good deal. Nope, go to the other ones first. Go to the other ones first. And for whatever reason, normally it seems to be the cheapest when I'm dealing with it through Fanatics. Although, again, I've had the problem with NHL Shop. I'm in Canada. I've had the problem with NHL Shop where I'm trying to order authentic Reebok jerseys, the nice authentic Reeboks, and they won't ship to Canada. They'll ship some things to Canada, but not others. And then I have a post office box in the States. Yeah, they don't ship to the post office either. So it's what I call the go screw yourself Shannon rule. That's what I refer to it as. It's the one that basically is designed to make sure I can't have it. Which I assume is because the wholesalers go, look, we will let NHL sell this, but it's not going to that guy on YouTube. He's a jerk. Adidas, I've got Adidas in black for a reason. If you're ordering through the Adidas site, you're probably not getting the best deal. But there are some jerseys, especially the Adidas white jerseys, you may only find through their site. And, of course, the other thing's not on here is team stores. Team stores are good to look through. Team stores may or may not ship to your location, so always make sure. But Adidas, I got the Colorado one through Adidas. I believe I got the Islanders one through Adidas as well in white because I couldn't find them anywhere else. So that's the way that works. Pro Hockey Life, also a Canadian retailer. Pro Hockey Life. So if you're not just looking for jerseys, you're looking for they sell a lot of the skill development systems. So the deking thing you get down on the ground. You guys know what I'm talking about. That whole thing. Pro Hockey Life has a lot of just hockey equipment. If it's hockey related, Pro Hockey Life has it. And very often they have sales as well. And then if you're on the U.S. side of the border, you can go through Kohl's website. You can go through Dick's Sporting Goods as well. Dick's Sporting Goods, there have been jersey sales that have been on Dick's website where I've had it shipped in the U.S. and I've been really happy about it. There's been some sales through them that have been really, really good. And then I want to end off with Sports K. So I don't want this to become an overly long, wordy video. Sports K, I had jerseys shipped to me. Now, I had a jersey shipped in March, and it was a Chico Resch / Glenn Resch, because that's his name, Glenn Resch, New Jersey Devils white 1980s New Jersey Devils jersey. Doesn't that sound nice? Yeah, I'm sure it would have been nice. It got lost in the mail. So I went back and forth with the site owner for Sports K. Seemed like a decent enough guy. Not really a problem. But we went back and forth. Eventually, he gave me a refund because it was lost. He contacted Chicago, where it was supposed to be in Chicago, and they couldn't find it. They couldn't find it. They said it's not here. So they searched high and low, and it wasn't there. And that was where the tracking told me it had ended. It's been a month since I got my refund. It's still in Chicago according to the tracking information, and I never got it. So the interesting thing was I went through Sports K's site, and I thought, I wonder if anything's changed. And what I noticed now is you can only ship it in the U.S. And I thought, okay, so I'm in Canada, and he was shipping to Canada, which was, I think, $30 for shipping to Canada, something along those lines, which is around standard. If you're shipping a jersey to Canada from the U.S., it's usually $25 to $30, which is why I like having the American Post Office box, although I can't access it anymore. That's gone. But yeah, it looks like you can only ship it in the U.S. now. So I was like, all right, so whoops. So if you're in Canada and you can't get a jersey shipped to you from Sports K, I apologize. It might be attached to the rule for Dick's and other American sites. Just don't ship it to that guy because it's not going to work. Yeah, and another thing too is with the ongoing slowdown of the economy, shipping times in Canada are definitely compromised. They are way slower when it comes to parcel delivery, unless you're shipping through eBay or Amazon. It would seem in most cases, then it comes regularly scheduled time somewhat. Although again, coming across the border, your border wait time is going to be a little bit longer. And then the time from, especially if it's going from where I am here in BC from Mississauga, it takes a little bit longer. So there you go. I just wanted to do an updated video on this because Ice Jerseys is closed. And to the people who ran that site, great job. I got tons of jerseys through them. Always top notch. Between the two, I actually prefer dealing with them to dealing with Cool Hockey. But that a lot of that had to do with the fact that Ice Jerseys shipped to a post office box. Cool Hockey didn't. So at the time where we were having problems with our old house with getting stuff shipped there, and it just ending up being delivered elsewhere, and just having a lazy postal delivery worker, I didn't like that policy that they wouldn't ship to the post office box. So it was nice to have Ice Jerseys for that. So thanks to them, and apparently 30 years in business, and they're out. And again, in the description of this video, I will include links to everything you see here. So again, because I get regularly questions about it, and I know people are going to say, "Oh, that's another where he gets his jerseys video." I felt it needed to be updated because of Ice Jerseys, and because again, things change. There are sites you're going to see on here that I may not have talked about last time, and there are other sites that may not end up being on the board the next time out. So thanks again for all your support. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video, and hey, thanks again for everything. I will talk to you again soon.